I want the whole world to open up their eyes and see what ODM is. I want the whole world to open up their eyes and see what this party has been made of and what we young people have been going through inside this party. It is going to be put on broad daylight. ODM has used Sifuna since way back then. Now Sifuna is just picking up his mind, is just trying to be right and trying to say, Bwana mimi naona hivi. He's being targeted, being labeled to an extent whereby ODM sasa inatoa hadi Sifuna. Sifuna is out of ODM already. Unaona? And as a politician, as a political person, you can see these people want to throw Edwin Sifuna out. There is somebody who is commanding the party called ODM. And that person, we don't know where he or she is speaking from. But there is no problem. There is no problem. The unifying factor in ODM was Baba Raila Amollo Odinga. And if now Baba is gone, and you now want to start to put us to test, we have rights, we have freedom. This is a democratic country. We can go to other parties. We are allowed to make friends and be friends with other parties. It must not just be ODM. It was not written on the wall, it's ODM. So many people have suffered under one person in ODM ya mwenye anapeleke wangu wa pesa za ODM. Na huyo mtu tunamjua, si ati hatumjui. We won't allow that legacy to continue. If you don't want us in, everybody prepare to walk out. If they don't want Babu in, Babu pick your people. See who talking now. You are a politician and you have a following. So please, give this lawyer man respect. Sifuna has stood with us for so long. Sifuna has been advocating for Baba's legacy. Na hata Baba kikufa alisema, wachaneni na Sifuna. Sifuna anafanya mambo ya party. Na Sifuna is doing his work. So whoever is interfering with the work of Sifuna, we know you want to use Sifuna the way you used Babu na Mwamba and finally threw him out. Yeah? You've been using people and throwing them out, but just know that this time around the unifying factor was Baba Raila Amollo Odinga. You understand? So please, tusicheze hii mchezo ya karata. There is UDA, and that's the ruling party. Party ya mapati. That one we can go there. Ukidhania ni jokes. Haya.
Baadhi ya viongozi wa chama cha ODM sasa wanamtaka kinara wa chama hicho Oburu Oginga kuitisha mkutano wa dharura kusuluhisha mgogoro unaoendelea kutokota chamani. Wabunge hawa wakisema mkutano huu utapunguza mihemko ya hadhara inayoshuhudiwa kwa sasa. Seneta wa Migori Eddie Oketch naye ameandikia barua ya kupendekeza hoja ya kumfurusha chamani katibu mkuu Edwin Sifuna.
Kadri wanapojaribu kuziba nyufa ndipo zinapoendelea kupanuka. Jumatatu kikosi cha wabunge wa ODM kikitaka mkutano wa haraka iwezekanavyo kutuliza makali ya mpasuko wa chungwa.
We encourage the party leader to call for an internal spitting session to avoid the ongoing mudfest.
But the theatrics that we are doing here is not helpful, and it is unfortunate coming just 2 months after Baba has died.
Wabunge hao wakiwarai viongozi wao kuacha kupakana tope hadharani.
We urge the party officials, including Secretary General Senator Edwin Sifuna and the National Assembly Minority Leader Honorable Junet Mohammed, to desist from public verbal slurs and return to the table for internal discussions.
Naibu kinara wa chama hicho Gavana wa Mombasa Abdul Somad Sharif Nasir pia akiunga mkono hoja hiyo ya kuficha uchi wa chama.
People is sort of talking with each other, they are talking at each other. That is not the politics we want in this country.
Haya najiri huku seneta wa Migori Eddie Oketch akimwandikia barua mwenyekiti wa chama hicho Gladys Wanga kupendekeza hoja kumtimua Sifuna afisini kama katibu mkuu. Katika waraka wake, Oketch anadai Sifuna amekosa nidhamu kwa kupinga ushirikiano wa ODM na UDA na kujihusisha na vyama vingine vya kisiasa kama vile DCP na DAPK katika siku za hivi punde.
We are creating a lot of confusion with our membership. We are concerned about the curious emergence, concurrent and strategic emergence of small parties and entities in our hitherto strongholds. And in politics, there are no accidents or coincidences.
Fahali wawili wakipigana nyasi ndio huumia. Mamilioni wa wafuasi wa chama cha ODM sasa wanasalia kwenye njia panda, wasijue mwelekeo wa chama, huku muda ukiendelea kuyoyoma kabla uchaguzi mkuu wa mwaka ujao.
Sifuna, tunakuunga mkono. Najua kuna vita mingi sana hapa mbele, and we are ready. We are ready to face the challenges of life. Because by the end of the day, nobody will exit alive. Even those who are abducting us, even those who are killing us, will one day die. So therefore, lazima tujipange. Thank you, my super senator, Senator Edwin Sifuna, ambaye ni kiongozi bora. Sio bora, kiongozi.
ODM Vice Chairperson Otieno Amollo has moved to calm speculation surrounding the future of Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, insisting that no internal process has been triggered to remove him from office. Now, the remarks puncture growing claims from within the party that Sifuna could be pushed out as early as this week amid discomfort over his outspoken and often confrontational political stance. David Mudoka begins our broadcast.
Even as pressure mounts on the ODM party to clarify the fate of its Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, rival centers of power within the party appear to be pulling in opposite directions. Speculation of an imminent shake-up at the party secretariat has laid bare deeper internal fault lines, prompting a section of the senior leadership to move swiftly to counter claims that Sifuna's position is under immediate threat. Led by ODM Vice Chairperson Otieno Amollo, the group maintains that no formal process has been initiated, stressing that the party's governing organs have neither convened nor scheduled any sitting to review the Secretary General's tenure.
Mr. Wino, you asked whether there's a plan to have a National Management Committee meeting or an NDC to discuss the conduct of the Secretary General. As we have said here, first, none of us is aware of any such planned meeting so far. But all we have urged is that we have urged our party leader to call the relevant organ to discuss these matters, not just the SG, but the matters that are emerging.
ODM's internal divisions have persisted since the death of Raila Odinga, with disagreements of authority and strategy repeatedly boiling over. The latest confrontation to play out was between Sifuna and Suna East MP Junet Mohammed over 500 million shilling payout meant for Azimio agents in the last general election.
Wewe ulikuwa unakula pesa ya Uhuru badala ulipe agents, ukaacha hawa kina Wamunyoro wakatupiga 10-0. Sasa hii tunalia huko nje. Kama sio wewe Junet, tungekuwa kwa serikali.
Wewe, you can call us any name you want. Call us brokers, call us thieves, call us anything. We are not leaving the broad-based government. It is you who is going to leave ODM.
There are those who will point fingers at the President William Samoei Ruto. There are people who will point fingers at retired President Uhuru Kenyatta. That's not the issue. The issue is to look inward. Our challenges are self-inflicted. We must come as a party and look inwardly and solve our issues internally and stop blaming other people.
Those are the things we are asking the party leader to rein in and call a meeting so that we can discuss. So that we can discuss it not so much about history, because that milk was spilled already, but so much in terms of party cohesion moving forward as we go towards 2027.
But even before formal reconciliation talks are convened, the lawmakers are drawing a line, cautioning against any further public exchange of insults.
It is time to walk back on the rhetoric and come together to build a strong party ahead of next year's general elections. Given the positions of trust bestowed on them, we urge the party officials, including Secretary General Senator Edwin Sifuna and the National Assembly Minority Leader, Honorable Junet Mohammed, to desist from public verbal slurs and return to the table for internal discussions.
So we are calling our party to be alert and be more inward looking and solve our issues through an internal spitting session if need be. But the theatrics that we are doing here is not helpful, and it is unfortunate coming just 2 months after Baba has died. Can we not at least honor Baba and the memory of Baba with some decorum, with some decency?
As ODM navigates its first major internal crisis without Raila Odinga's unifying authority, the handling of the Sifuna Junet standoff may offer an early test of whether the party can reestablish internal discipline or whether factional politics will continue to define its road to 2027.
Here are some physical copies.
And in the coming days, all eyes will be on ODM leader Oburu Oginga to see how he will calm the tensions that threaten to split Kenya's second largest party right down the middle.